Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
He's a great young player and even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so too. I mean, as a player, you want to stay even-keeled, but it's almost impossible. I mean, there's just so much that you've gone through to reach this point. It has to be emotional.
On the court for the Mavericks, Freak, he's in at point guard. JaVale McGee is out there with David Lee. Then there's Felton. And it's Parsons in at the 3 slot. And Tucker kicks to Lue. From deep. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Yeah. Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
You know,
Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production on the court?
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And, guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it...
And there you have it, folks. The very first NBA bucket from Freak.
You know, it maybe not the prettiest bucket he'll ever score, but it'll always be the first one.
And the first will make it the prettiest one. Well, no matter how he got it, just a fantastic moment in this young man's career and his basketball life.
Well, with Freak, Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
The Phoenix Suns weren't terrible at home by any means last year. They ended up over 500, but, Greg, they weren't quite dominant enough at home to get in the playoffs.
That's a great point. I mean, they finished the year +3 in terms of wins at home. Not bad, but not good enough when you're talking about that Western Conference.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And, Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball. You know, when you talk about the Suns, their play at home sums up their season. When you are just above average in the West, you won't be in the playoffs. You've got to be really good at home to make it in the West in the playoffs.
Some changes for Phoenix. Lenz checked in for Chandler. Mirza. And so it's a close game as we...
And now, all right, Phoenix, keep it going.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter. Is checked in for the Mavericks. Freak comes in for Chandler Parsons. Mavericks trail by 6. Bledsoe is out there with Archie Goodwin. Then it's Alex Len. Then there's Mirza Teletovic. And it's Booker in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Williams passes to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Rejected by Len. And they're able to recover.
And now a look at Eric Bledsoe. A very nice season for him last year. 17th in assists. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Really a good season for him distributing the basketball. Whether it was the drive and dish, pick and roll, fast break, he was money all year.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Mavericks last season, Clark, were very tough down the stretch in games. Had a lot of players that shined all the time during crunch time.
Well, when you've got guys like Dirk and Monte that can create their own shot, it gives you a chance to win close games. It's a big reason they were 6-0 in overtime games, in my opinion.
And so here is Dallas. They trail by 6. Here's Freak. Dallas, no good that time either. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Teletovic. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Teletovic has got 4 points this quarter.
Guys, this doesn't look like the same team defensively we saw in the first half. I mean, they're flat as day-old pop.
Nowitzki a screen. Williams dishes to Matthews. They set the screen. Now here's Freak. 5 points in the game. Fires it up. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut back down to 6 after the bucket from Matthews. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Bledsoe kicks to Teletovic. Sinks the triple. Teletovic has got 12 in the game.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
Here's Freak.
Stick it much.
Feeds to Matthews. Just 5 on the clock. Dishes it to Freak. From downtown, Phoenix grabs the miss. Land's got his 6th rebound on the night. Fires for 3. No good from Booker.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Matthews with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Freak kicks to Williams. Outside Matthews. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Freak. Bledsoe with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 9. Good one. Passes to Teletovic. The dish now to Land. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's Goodwin missing. Dallas has gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Freak. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. What a year for the Suns in terms of transactions. Started the season with Dragic and Thomas on the roster and moved them both, Clark, at the deadline.
And, you know, most folks saw the Dragic trade coming after his disagreements with the team. The Thomas trade was a bit of a surprise, though.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. It's Knight with the drive. Chandler kicks to Lure. Here's Knight. That one a tad off line to the right, but drops in for him. Knight's got 5 now. Mavericks trail by 11.
And as you said, the Suns made a flurry of deals at the deadline. You knew they would move one guard, but ended up moving 2. Brought back 1 as well. And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Here's Freak. Rebound by the Suns. Chandler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Price. He with the block. Tries to keep it alive, but he stays with it. Knight for 3, and that's not going to go. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Suns ahead, up 9. And time for the short break. And the final period of play just about to start. P.J. Tucker comes in for Lure. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Ronnie Price. And then for Dallas, Powell, he's checked in for Pachulia. And Freak subbed in for J.J. Barea. On the floor for Dallas, Freak, he's in at the point. Powell is out there with David Lee. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then it's Felton in at the 2. Chandler dishes to Bledsoe. Clock at 4. Knight for three. The shot is off. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And at key points in this game, they stayed committed to their brand of basketball. That's why they'll be taking the front end of this 3-game season series against the Mavericks.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Bledsoe. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Oh, trying for it. Taken away by Felton. Powell, the pass to Freak. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Suns ball.
Some changes for Phoenix. Chase Budinger, he's checked in for Warren. Goodwin comes in for Knight. And Ronnie Price has subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score it. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.